Hello, everyone. It's Wargenesis here. Just a couple hours away from mid-season patch notes and the Campfire Chat. We're going to figure out what's going on here with the Spiritborn class and some of the other classes. Hopefully, some buffs to those classes, and hopefully, they address some of the other issues that are going on within the game with the duping situation. People getting scammed out of that when they try to get gear. Um, the items disappear or they lose their own items. Also, hopefully, some of these other issues we can hopefully address here. We'll go over a couple notes that I have here. So, mid-season patch hopes. One, easier access to more ancestrals without trading. That would be a nice quality of life there. Number of drops, hopefully more out of just the boss rooms, durials, any kind of boss content. We're not getting as much as we used to. Hopefully, they address some of the bug fixes again with duping items, masterwork exploit that people are doing with resolve stacking. Um, you're only supposed to have like plus 18 or and then your two and your resolve stacking passive. So people are getting up to like plus 28. So hopefully that's something they address as well. Um, Max movement exploit. People are getting like 300 percent movement speed, which is just insane. Um, Also, that's a big one. Hopefully they address undercity bug. You're using um, some of the materials, your keys in the Undercity, and you're getting no materials out of the end of it, no reward. Hopefully, that's something they address. And the random crashing, it's just become unstable. They said they fixed it multiple times, but we're still getting crashes. Um, Another thing I hope during the campfire chat for the mid-season patch, they leave Spiritborn as a whole. I mean, it's mid-season. If you're going to do any significant, um, you know, uh, nerfs to the build, just wait till next season and then kind of go from there. Do some testing with it to balance it out better. But the only thing I hope they address is some of the bugs again, like um, just the unstableness of it, the class as a whole, and the resolve stacking. Hopefully, they fix that. The bug with that. Um, fix bugs with Spearborn, but leave other class skills and passives. You know, as well moving forward. Buffs to other non Spearborn classes. I think everybody's hoping. They hope they're going to buff the other classes enough to bring it maybe not to par of Spiritborn, but at least bring them up to from what they are right now. Because a lot of the builds aren't viable. I think a lot of people are hoping maybe bring back class favorite builds to the community from past seasons that they've nerfed to the ground where you can't even use them anymore, such as Shred Druid, Tornado, Whirlwind Barb, Oda Barb, Ball Lightning Sork, Spin to Win, Rogue. Um, buff underused skills, core skills to those classes. Um, and another thing I would like to address is the mythic Ubers. Let's hope they increase the drop rate percentage. That's something I'm really hoping they can do. Um, Add Uber version like we used to have in previous seasons, where you would enter your mats. You would have 5 time mats, 5 times the mats for 5 times the reward. Another thing I would be amazing if they added instead of having to port back to town all the time is add a blacksmith inside the boss rooms. Um, Nice things to have would be, an armory loadout to save builds. That'd be amazing. I think we're still hoping for that. New content, maybe they could add something to the mid seasons, like different aspects, maybe some other Ubers, mythics, uniques. Um, Another thing I'm hoping they can address as well is the aspect problem we're having right now. We're just not getting the maximum, um, stats from a greater affix that we get on those aspects. So they're becoming nearly impossible to get. So if they could increase that, so we can actually get some capped aspects, that'd be amazing. Um, new content, yeah, aspects, items, more stash tabs would be amazing. So we don't have to keep creating alt characters just to have that alt character for extra stash. Um, let's see, auction house. That'd be amazing. I know we're not going to get it this year. Maybe sometime in 2025. Safe way to trade without getting scammed, encountering dupes. Dedicated rune inventory. So all of our runes. A lot of people they have too many where they're putting them in our stash tabs. To where that's filling up all the room we have, and we can't put any items in there that we want. So if they can add more stash tabs, at least like double what we have, that'd be amazing. Buffs to shrines, they're just not strong enough for higher content. You use the conduit and it's barely doing any damage. Better off just using your own skills that you have and just getting through that. Um, a loot filter, which I doubt we'll see in the near future, but I hope they do add this. Like last epoch, they have loot filter and it's amazing. Sorts out all your inventory, all the gear that you're trying to look for. They don't want specific affixes, stats. I know that's something they would really benefit from. Um, again, like just having the option to show aspects you need, higher stats with the loot filter, just by adjusting in that than you currently have, and auto salvaging gear similar to uncommon, common, and rare gear. More end game longevity, harder difficulties to keep players engaged over the end game. Unlimited pit scaling, better rewards for end game activities such as Dark Citadel, which is lacking. It's a great end game content, but they're just not giving enough out of it. So if you can get some better rewards out of the end of the Dark Citadels, that'd be an extra benefit for them to do for the community. Again, our campfire chat is today, November 12th at 11 a.m. Pacific time and 2 p.m. Eastern time. They'll give us mid-season updates for Season of the Hatred Rising. And then, we'll go over at the end of the campfire chat some of our notes here. Um, I'll post some key takeaways, what they're adding, what they're fixing, some of the gear, longevity of the game, the rest of the season here. Hopefully, they add some more, you know, um, some better ways, anyways, to get the mythics from the bosses, higher chances. Fixing some of these bugs with the spiritborn, um, and ultimately the duping that needs to be addressed ASAP in the crashing. People are just kind of fed up with playing the game, and then you pop one of those the opals, and then 5 minutes later your game's crashing. That's just some things they need to address first before they get into ultimately adding more content, more stuff. But I hope they do add some more content later, just to help with end game activities, um, as well. Just helping and balancing out the other classes to be just great quality of life as well. Um, you know, the last season updates, from what they initially said, they were doing. This is just an example of season three. They had patch notes, patches. You know, it helped address some of these issues. I think they need to really address as well when they release PTRs that they give us maybe a little more time to figure out what these bugs are going to be, and then try to fix them moving forward to when they actually release the final product of that season or expansions moving forward. So again, everybody, if you want to check out my socials, we will be live streaming this later today. So that is at 11 a.m. Pacific time and 2 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully we'll catch you guys then. Cheers.